Adrianus Vlugman. I'm the Senior Advisor for Water, Sanitation and Environmental Health with PAHO for the Caribbean region. I am now based in Barbados. The CWWA has come a long way. When I joined PAHO 30 years ago, my supervisor was Ronald Williams. And we all know Ronald Williams. He was then, when I got to PAHO in 1987, he was already meticulously preparing for CWWA. And PAHO has supported CWWA ever since, mostly in supporting participation and presenting papers, being part of the discussion. And since CWWA has grown and grown, and now we have the high-level meeting for ministers, high-level forum, which I think is extremely important. And we are supporting PAHO, have been supporting them for several years, the participation of ministers in this high-level forum. Because we have to make serious decisions, policy decisions, at policy level, at highest governmental level, because we are all now seeing the impacts of climate change. I just got back from Dominica, the country is ravaged. Barbuda, I was in the Bahamas, Ragged Island, evacuated, Barbuda evacuated. Climate change is real, it's happening, it is based on science. Science is a thinking system, not a belief system, it's a thinking system. So we know now that climate change is happening, and we can predict that there is more extreme weather conditions, so there are more extreme weather conditions, and we see them every year, new records are being broken. It has of course impact on the water supply systems, on the fresh water resources, longer droughts, more intensive rainfall, with the consequences to water supply, to agriculture, to our livelihood. So we have to make serious decisions on how we're going to deal with our freshwater resources and how we're going to deal with the impact on our freshwater resources. And that's why this topic on waste and wastewater and waste management is so important. Because waste is a resource. Wastewater is a freshwater resource. It might not smell fresh, but it is a freshwater resource. And every day, millions of gallons of even treated wastewater is going dumped into the sea. Then it's lost. Because when seawater is not fresh. Solid waste. Also, we have a serious problem with solid waste management in the Caribbean. And solid waste is a waste. It's not waste, it is a resource. Waste is actually a misnomer. And in the old days, we used to speak from cradle to grave management, from production to final disposal. No, we're now talking about material chain management. Material is being, from raw materials, a product is being made, and that product at the end of its useful life is then being recycled into a new product. So there is no grave anymore, and that's where we should go. And the Caribbean now, also after the disasters, there's a lot of so-called waste. It's not. These are resource materials, they are building materials. There is compost. A lot of waste or debris from the disaster can be reused as building material, as compost. And these are things that we are also implementing in the affected islands. So I'm looking forward very much to discuss with the policymakers, the ministers, these issues, also with the donor agencies, with all the technical agencies, to come up to strategic plans for the region to deal with the impact of climate change and how we deal with wastewater and solid waste.